That it was going to be about visual impairment. And then Chris came to the school and gave me a copy of the program. And it's so ironic because a couple of years ago I did some research at Pioneer and at Athlone School of the Blind, and I said, yes, we're definitely going to host them. But then when Chris came and hearing that it's about visual impairment, something that I'm passionate about, it was just ironic that they chose the school, but clearly it's not. They say fate, things happen for a reason. I'll be brief. About 10 years ago, my sight deteriorated significantly. Went to the optometrist, he said, no sir, there's something wrong with you. Went to one ophthalmologist, he said, nope, I can't help you. Eventually I got to an ophthalmologist, but determining the diagnosis was a bit challenging. And then what the parents said and what you're going through is the same type of emotions that I had as an adult. What's going to happen now? What's going to happen tomorrow? And losing your independence and being dependent, it's a big thing as an adult. The last time I drove a car was in 2014. Now my wife must be my chauffeur for every day. She brings me to work, and she's done that, for the past 10 years. And ironically, I won't be long that the education department did not know what to do with me because I said I don't want to be boarded. I still have a functioning brain. Being visually impaired doesn't mean that you can't manage a school. That time I was already principal at Primrose Park at a school in Manenberg. And I was on leave for a year because the department just didn't know what to do. Eventually, and it was so nice seeing some of the faces here because they helped me through the process. I eventually ended up at Athlone School of the Blind for rehabilitation. And it was something new for them because they teach children and not adults. But it was amazing seeing how blind adults people work, and they are even more effective than people that can see. And that gave me hope. And while I think I was at Athlone School of the Blind for 3 months, learning Braille, learning typing tutor, learning all these things, working with wonderful people. And there I made up my mind and said that I want to become a role model for these learners. Because sometimes in townships, colored and black areas, a person with a disability is seen that you're worthless and you just mean nothing to society. And my role then changed, and immediately when I came, eventually I was allowed back at my school after the fight. In the education department, they accommodated me. They gave me some, devices so that I could do my work, and that was amazing. But I think what was critical with my journey is to create the awareness out there, is that having a disability doesn't mean that you cannot contribute to society. And being in an area like Manenberg, it was amazing to show that regardless of the challenges that you have, you can still be a leader and you can still motivate. And then leaving Athlone School of the Blind, going back to my school, I then felt that I want to contribute more to disability. I applied for a post at Athlone School of the Blind. The principal, he retired, and at Vista Nova. Ironically, I was appointed principal at the school, and it just didn't happen. And my goal and my passion for visual impairment or for any disability is that the society needs to see us for the things that we can do. And as parents, I know that is challenging. It's amazing and it's scary. The first day coming to Vista Nova, well, it was COVID, so that was difficult. But eventually, when the learners came back, and to see the learners with their different disabilities and how, I'm going to put it in inverted commas, human they are, how they're playing, how naughty they are. And you get the questions from other people, you know, do blind children also do this and that? Or children with disability also? I said, yes, they're just as naughty as any other child. They are human. And society needs to recognize that. And you know, for me, it's a journey, and seeing Chris and all the volunteers here, I told the camera person, I said, in Afrikaans, the gees was so lovely this morning. People came in, they didn't know each other, but there was a good vibe. And as Mr. Dupree says, this is something fabulous. The support is needed. And if I had that support 10 years ago, things could have been different. So, Kukhanya, thank you very much for what you're doing. This is so needed, and it puts the minds and hearts of the parents at ease to know that they can go somewhere for that support. So thank you very much.